So, I'm gonna be responding to a few tweets. I had hoped I wouldn't get to the point where I'd have enough footage to be able to do this, but here we are. Brigitte Gabriel, America's founding racist. If that makes any sense at all. All of these are from her. So if you want to send me links to tweets, my Twitter handle is down below. You can tag me, you can send me tweets, all that stuff. Otherwise, I do have a Discord. So who is going to stop talking about American football? Oh wait, if you don't care about American football, then why are you talking about it? Don't tell me that you broke into someone else's house only to hide in their basement and watch the game on a portable TV in the corner of a dimly lit room. If you truly don't care about something, you would find a way to stop talking about it. Since you're continually obsessing about it, that means you care about it in one way or the other. Stop talking about the NFL. Stop worrying about it. If you don't like it. You know, the bar was so low, it was practically a tripping hazard in hell. Yet here you are, dancing limbo with the devil, complaining about something that has no importance. I spend all day bitching and moaning about inconsequential shit, but even this is a low bar even for me. And to think you were the fastest sperm. Oh, you mean how Republicans did with Harry Potter when it was released? If you're gonna compare people to the book burners in the 1940s, get your facts straight. I think you should carry a potted plant with you wherever you go, just so you can replace the oxygen that you waste. And to think some people do not outgrow being a child. I would insult you here, but I'm afraid you wouldn't notice. It's a fake. Not only do I not have the time, I also do not have the crayons to explain this to you. This is because I refuse to fight a battle of wits with an unarmed opponent. I will, however, explain this to everyone else watching the video. CNN is just like every other news station, full of fake news and fluff and disasters that bring everyone else's mentality down. It's a fake. At least I think it brings down the mentality of most people watching, since the person that made this tweet has no mentality left to lose. I mean, this tweet was weapons grade stupid. She has the personality of a slightly tilted picture frame. I love this. The same person who says treat people equally also says people who dress up are bad and they scare me.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah! In a world full of soup, you would eat with a fork.
You know something? No soup for you!
Also, quit asking me for a recipe for ice cubes. Your demeanor's already cold enough to make them. Well, let me ask you this. Why are you so obsessed with wearing masks? You know, I do want to say, you look like you dropped common loot. In fact, your eyes remind me of stars. Not because they're beautiful, but because they're so far apart. So quit trying to catch the bouquet at a funeral. In fact, you are the illegitimate offspring of questionable parentage. I would say the same about you, but I don't think anyone wants to put up with your whiny attitude for long enough to consider you family. Having said that, I would like to ask what I believe to be a really important question. Do you think other people want to go home to their families as well? I'm not saying this for every person, but the reason so many people were pissed at the police is because they believed the cops were killing people when they could have found another way to end the situation. And because some people felt as if the cops were profiling people incorrectly based off generalizations. One black man robs a store. So you have two separate cops go out on two separate patrols, and they each wind up killing separate black people, neither of whom match the description of the first black person who committed the initial crime. In fact, the only similarity between the people that were killed is the fact that they had black skin. Now, I realize this doesn't apply to all black people, nor does it apply to all white people who also stand with those ideas. What I'm saying is that some people believe that police in the almighty and blessed US of A believe that the police have too much power or simply do not give a shit. Not all cops are like that, just like not all black men are criminals. People are simply looking for a way to stop all of the needless violence.
Let us stop this mindless violence!
And the unfortunate thing is that people on both sides are ignoring what the other is saying. And then both sides think they have to act using violence as an answer, when violence only perpetuates the problem.
Oh, fuck off, grasshopper. Jesus Christ!
You want me to pick a side? My side is with the person who attempts to find a peaceful and non-violent way to solve a problem. You want me to make an accusation and say who caused this? It's a combination of all of us. When we decide to stop communicating with each other. You want me to argue semantics with you? My answer is no. You're gonna drag me down and beat me with experience, and that's a risk I'm not willing to take. I will never give up my dynamite. If I do give it up, however, we could put it where your brain is supposed to be. That way, when it finally explodes, maybe you could use the force from the dynamite to blow your nose. Then again, you are dense enough where the explosion might not even leave your head. Begone, you dwarf, you minimus. What? Not funny? Quit being too sensitive. Start embracing humor and comedy. Really? So what people should be allowed near children? Priests? Kevin Spacey? I trust kids more around drag queens than priests and Kevin Spacey. Isn't it rather dangerous to use one's entire vocabulary in a single sentence? I will piss your pants. Do you enjoy torturing yourself with things that shouldn't matter to you? Do you want to know why NFL players are trending? NFL players are trending because people enjoy watching American football games, and some people enjoy watching specific players, regardless of which team they play for. Completely sure here, but it sounds to me as if you're getting pissed off because somebody else is enjoying something more than you do. If that's the case, then it sounds as if you have a bit of jealousy pent up that you need to get rid of. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? They do have the ability to shut off your gas remotely. They have shut off other people's gas remotely. They have no problems with shutting people's gas off remotely. Why don't you switch over to the older style of gas stoves where you need to turn on the gas first and then light it with a match? You know, they said the same thing about black people marrying white people 100 years ago. Now you're saying the same thing about drag queens. It sounds like you're just wanting to bring people down. Having said that, you're showing me that your two brain cells are overworked. Because one's in the wheelchair and the other one's pushing the wheelchair. Let's talk about that. Disney Plus is brainwashing kids to becoming more accepting and to learn more about themselves and about others. Because of that, we should cancel our Disney Plus subscriptions and subscribe to the great Christian networks that provide great programming that tells people to be hateful towards other people. Having said that, for all the people that want to not ask questions about what I said, I know the Bible is an amalgamation of stories written by men, and the Bible is supposed to be an amalgamation of stories that could be used as a way to guide people on how to live. But any person can use that as justification to treat other people like shit. Having said that, I would like to say that the way this person tweets, she acts in a way that makes me believe that she uses the Bible to justify acting like an asshole, or that she doesn't know jack shit about the Bible and treats people like shit because only God can judge me. If you need the fear of a higher power as an excuse to do good, then you're not a good person.
These skies have a different light, why noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you.
Exposing children to a person in a costume who reads to children in a classroom? As opposed to what? Exposing children to a priest? Or maybe we could take the kids to Hooters and teach the kids to drink and then stare at women's giblets. I know that you do not realize this, but a drag performer actually plans their performances based off of multiple things, including the intended audience and where they're performing. As an example of this, they will not bring kids to a strip joint and pull out their jiggly bits. If they perform for kids, then chances are it'll be them going to school and reading a book. As long as the drag performer teaches the kids to be a better person somehow and doesn't expose themselves, I don't give a shit what they teach the kids. How does watching the NFL equate to socialism? How does watching the NFL equate to hell? I'm going to make the same suggestion that I keep making. If you do not like the NFL's decisions and disagree with their morals, stop watching them and stop giving them attention. Any sort of attention at this point is good attention for the NFL. And I'm the one that's a snowflake. You're calling me the one that gets offended easily when you're the one getting offended over a black lady that's a little bit fatter than you would like, who is a model. You're getting offended by a fat black lady being a model, yet you say other people get offended easily. Explain to me how that works. You know, I did have a lot of fun recording this video. Again, if you want to send me tweets or whatever, my Twitter handle is down below. Otherwise, I've got Discord. I'm on there quite a bit. So, I always welcome screenshots on my Discord. All that stuff. Subscribe if you haven't, if you like the video, because I am going to try and do more of these.